Everybody, today I'm going to be beating Minecraft Survival for the very first time. I've been playing Minecraft for over 5 years, and I've still never actually officially beat the game by defeating the Ender Dragon. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. So the first thing we're going to do is create the world. As you can see right here, it is a normal survival world, normal difficulty. So here we go. No cheats. So here we go. I'm inside of the world right here, and I spawned in this mesa biome right here, and honestly, this is probably one of the worst biomes that you can spawn in, because there's no trees, wood, or food. There are just these bushes, which I can use for 6 at least, but I still am going to need to find wood to make a crafting table. So my first objective is to get out of this biome, and luckily there is a desert village nearby with some wheat and also a few other resources that I'm able to collect. But ultimately not a whole lot there. I am going to eventually find my first tree though right here, which as you can see, I'm able to collect the wood from that. And it takes me a while to collect the wood from this tree, but I'm able to use that wood to make my crafting table. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some basic wooden tools with what I just collected. Now, I am also going to go ahead and, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to actually mine out the whole tree to get all the saplings from it, because I don't know where the nearest forest is at. I'm going to need wood. I'm going to need these saplings. So, here we go. I've traveled a bit farther, and now I found my first cave system. I'm going to go down into this cave right here and collect some iron ore, and then I'm also going to collect a bunch of cobblestone right here and heat up that iron ore in my furnace. And now, as you can see, I have some iron armor, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of this area. And I found this island right here, and this island is going to be my base. So it's just random island, pretty small island, completely, you know, surrounded with water, but there is mainland all around it. So it's a really nice island. I'm going to build my lookout tower right here. That's what I just built right there, is my lookout tower. So it's like a bed and everything. That's where I'm going to keep my bed. Now I'm going to build like a pathway to the farm from the lookout tower right up here, and just do some things there. And the next thing we're going to do is collect some wood from these trees right here. And there aren't a whole lot of trees on the island, but I'm going to get saplings from them, and I'm just collecting all the wood because I need to finish building my base. And I don't see this creeper right here, but it is right there, and boom, I just died for the first time in this world, and it was a bit of a shocker. I didn't see that creeper or even hear that creeper at all, and it just killed me. So that was a little bit devastating, but all in all, that wasn't too bad of a death, actually, because I still wasn't that experienced, and I was at least able to get all of my armor back. But I knew from that I was going to have to be more careful if I ever wanted to defeat the Ender Dragon. So next, I'm going to create a pathway that goes down here to where I'm going to build a dock. There's like this little cave. It's like a really miniature cave. But I really like it because I'm able to build my pathway through it and come out here to the docks area. So now that that's complete, it's time for me to build this storage area where I'm going to be storing all of my goods right here. So as you can see, we have all of the chests I'm going to place down, and I'm just going to label each one. Now my original farm has been ready for harvest, and I'm going to build a bunch of more farms and completely expand the farm area and make it a lot better. I do have to chop down some more trees before I continue finishing this farm area though. So I do have to place some wood around there, and then also some gates and things like that. And it does take a while for me to build. And now here we go. I'm not sure what I'm doing down there in that little cave. I think I was just looking to see if it was a big cave system, which it wasn't. It was just a wee little cave. But I hit this enderman off right here, as you can see. And now he is attacking me, and I'm being very stupid because I'm not getting near the water. And I died again the second time. And this is like 2 deaths for me in this world in a matter of like 3 Minecraft days. So, you know, and even here as I'm trying to get my stuff, there's another creeper chasing me. So I know that it's time for me to go back to the mainland, because I'm going to need some more supplies and resources and ultimately stronger armor. And I'm going to still need to be more careful. I do find this village. I'm going to get some watermelon, and I'm also going to find this abandoned portal right here, and we're going to get some gold armor, which is a big improvement from the iron armor, because the gold armor is enchanted. And now I found another big cave system. So this is my first time really in a big cave system. And my main objective here is to find diamonds. Because basically my game plan to defeat the Ender Dragon is find diamonds, go to the nether and get the ender pearls and the blaze rods, craft my eyes of ender, and go to the end. And I need diamonds because I need diamond armor and diamond tools and an enchantment table. And so yeah, diamonds are super important. But I also have to get these other ores right here. I'm going to need a lot of iron and a lot of gold. The gold is going to be very useful for me in trading with the piglins later on. And then the iron is going to be very useful for my backup armor, which I'll explain later on in the video. But as you can see, I do also need some cobblestone, so I'm mining all 3 of those things right there. And I'm also going to be collecting some of these other ores too, like redstone and lapis lazuli. And while these aren't quite as important, they do give me some good experience, which experience is going to be another thing I really am going to need a lot of if I'm going to defeat the Ender Dragon, because I have to enchant everything. So here we go. I finally found diamonds after a while of searching, and boom, look at that. Just collecting those diamonds, and we are just in the grind now. We are cooking. We found our diamonds, and yeah, so super excited about that. I was able to craft several things like diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe. Now it's time for me to get out of this cave system because I used it all. And I'm going to plant a farm for my watermelons I found in that village, which I'll use the watermelons quite a bit when I'm mining in the other cave systems for food here. So next I'm going to find this other abandoned portal. And right here what I'm going to do is mine up all of the obsidian from this abandoned nether portal. And I'm basically going to bring it back home and then build my real nether portal at my base. So as you can see here, now I am back at the base, and it's time for me to begin constructing the nether portal. So here we go, the portal is just about complete. I am going to add some netherrack to it, which I found from the abandoned portal in the chest. And now I'm building my enchanting room right here. So it's like this laboratory style building. I really like it at the end. And there we go, the room is complete. And now it's time for me to collect another round of wheat from my big farm now. And at this point, food isn't so much of an issue, which is good because before food was a big issue. But even so, just to be on the safe side, I am going to go to the mainland and collect some animals to use for food. As you can see, I'm going to bring this cow right here. There's only like 1 cow and 2 sheep on the entire island. So as you can see here, I am taking this cow to the mainland to, you know, become my other cow's friend. So there we go. We can just open the gate right here. And now there are 2 cows, and there we go. We'll let them have a little baby. And now I'm gonna build some more pastures here because I'm gonna need to have more farms for the pigs and the chickens. There's 4 animals I'm gonna keep on the island: sheep, cows, pigs, and chickens. So here we go. Now I'm trying to get the pigs in the boat and the chickens in the boat because I'm gonna be taking all these animals back to the island. So I have to get everything inside the boat right there, all the chickens, and that chicken doesn't get to go, but here we go. Now all of the animals are inside of their pen, and we are good to go as far as food is concerned. Food is not really an issue anymore. Now I'm going to do some more exploring right here, as you can see, and I found another big cave system. So, and what's unique about this cave system is it actually has an abandoned mine shaft, which I'm super excited about. So we're going to go down in here and start, I'm just going to start torching the entire mine shaft so the hostile mobs don't spawn and kill me. But unfortunately, there's really nothing that this mine shaft has to offer for me at this stage of the game. It's too high off the ground for there to be diamonds, which is really what I'm looking for right now. As you can see, I did have to drop deeper into the cave system, where it's like a lush cave. And I am going to find a lot of diamonds. If you look closely in the videos, you'll also see that I missed a lot of diamonds that I should have collected, like that one right there that's just hovering. I don't remember if I eventually go back to get that one or not, but yeah, I do miss quite a bit of diamonds. Even like those ones up there at the top of the screen, I never even ended up seeing, which is a real shame. But I do still find quite a lot of diamonds in this cave system, like that one right up there, and there's some more in there, and I do also find a lot of other valuable ores like the redstone. So I'm just gonna go all through here and just find even more diamonds in this cave system. The replay is messing up a little bit there, but found all the diamonds, and just look at how massive this cave is. Seriously, I spent, you know, probably like an hour or two in this cave system just mining away, and it was super awesome. But now we are back at the base, and it's time for me to enchant all of my diamond armor, which I now have diamond armor because I found all the diamonds in that massive cave system. So once I have all my diamond armor, it's time for me to go to the nether for the very first time, which I am very excited about. So I'm just going to go ahead and go inside of the portal. So just going in there. And there we go. I am now inside of the nether portal for the very first time. I am going to go ahead and quickly build a base to protect the portal from the creatures of the nether. And I'm pretty happy with my spawn point here in the nether, because this is actually a very good area. I feel like it's nice and flat, and there's a warp force nearby, and there's also, you know, some other stuff nearby. So I'm going to do a bit of exploring here, and I'm sorry for the camera being so weird right now, but as you can see, I am just doing a lot of exploring. And the first thing I'm going to go ahead and find in this biome is a bastion. I originally thought this was a fortress, but it's actually a bastion. So I got my gold ready, and I'm ready to trade my gold with the piglins. I'm super excited because these piglins are going to be so friendly. They're going to love me. They're going to love my gold. They're going to love my gold helmet I put on just for them. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm trying to think of how to get down in here, and I'm kind of wondering why this guy looks like he wants to attack me, but I don't really pay much attention to that. I just keep going down into the bastion, and I'm going to jump down again, and then boom, broski's going to hit me right here and kill me just like that, and I'm just stunned at this point. This was a huge death for me. I lost all my diamond armor, and as you can see, I tried to go back again, and he killed me. The third time's a charm, though. I do eventually just knock that piglin brute down into a ledge. I had no idea that piglin brutes were hostile. I thought they were just regular piglins. I didn't know there was a difference until that experience. But anyways, after that near dreadful experience, I did manage to luckily get all my armor back, and now I am taking a new direction, trying to find another fortress here. So I'm going to go up through this basalt biome right here. I'm going to just bridge my way across that big gap of lava right there. I have to be super careful that I don't fall into lava, or else all my diamond armor will be cooked. So as you can see right here, I am just going to go through across this area, just making another huge bridge right there in order to get to the nether fortress. Now, the reason I'm getting to the nether fortress is because I need blaze rods, and the blaze rods are essential. You need to craft the blaze rods with ender pearls in order to get an eye of ender, which you use to go to the end. So here you go. I am now inside of the nether fortress, and I begin my long and lengthy, my long and tedious battle with the blazes to get all of the blaze rods that I need. I'm going to need like 10 blaze rods by the end of this, which I can craft into blaze powder. Now I'm going to trade with these piglins right here, and these piglins are going to scam me. Like, these guys are scammers. They only gave me like 2 gold or 2 ender pearls, and I gave them a whole stack of gold. It was absolutely ridiculous. So that was pretty... that was pretty rough. So it's time for my next plan. I'm going to kill Enderman in the Warp Force biome in order to get the Ender Pearls I need. I set up this little trap system right here. I actually found a tutorial on YouTube where it just told me to make this little roof over my head. And I can just kill the Enderman right in here. And it's actually working out pretty well. I'm getting a fairly good amount of Ender Pearls from these Endermen. But after a while... it does get to the point where they don't spawn. And looking back, maybe it's because I placed torches on that whole thing to light it up. So as you can see here, I am just going to continue, going around and through this area right here. And I do get unlucky here because I don't remember where I put my little sand. And this Enderman's really chasing me. And he's gonna get me. I'm trying to fend off, but boom, he does kill me. It's like a third time I've died in this world. Or actually, like the fourth, maybe fifth time, because I forgot that I died all those times in the Bastion. And right here, I got lost, so I had to just jump into the lava and die again because I got lost. But then I am going to go ahead and head back and make a pathway so that I don't get lost ever again, which is nice. But now I'm to the point where I have all my Eyes of Ender that I need, and I am ready to go to the end right here. It's a super exciting moment. I'm going to the end, and I'm just following the path right here. And this Eye of Ender is taking me places. I'm going a long way, and I'm just super excited. I've never actually done this before. I've never actually used the Eye of Ender for its like intended purpose. I've never actually used it at all. I mean, I'm a Minecraft builder. I build things, and for me, the Eye of Ender is not even a building block, so I've never had to use it until now, but it's actually really cool. Until this happens, where I get stuck in a tree. But now, I am going to eventually find the exact location where the stronghold is, and boom, as you can see, I have found the stronghold. And by the way, this is the replay mod with the first person camera view, so it's actually pretty cool. I've never used the replay mod in first person before, so let me know if you guys like this perspective of it. I do have to build a bunch of ladders and, you know, get my way back out and then go back down. And I'm at the point now where I found the end portal. And the end portal room is actually very conveniently located, like right next to where I dug down. So I barely had to look for it at all. It was like literally the next room over. But these silverfish are being super annoying. Like, they're not even dealing me any damage really, but they're just being so annoying. So I'm just going to kill those silverfish really quickly right here. They do deal a little bit of damage, but I have like Minecraft books where I read about silverfish, and I was always like scared of them, but after encountering them for the first time right there, I realized that like they're basically harmless. It's just like a little fly trying to bite you, basically. So as you can see, this end portal does not have any previous Eyes of Ender, so I now have to continue looking for Ender pearls. But I also am going to need something called scaffolding, and I need bamboo from the jungle biome to craft that scaffolding. Because I was watching some tutorials on how to defeat the Ender Dragon, and a lot of them said that you should get scaffolding to climb up the tower. So I need scaffolding, and the other thing I need at this point is actually more diamonds, because my armor is about to break, and I can't have armor that's breaking when I'm in the end. So I entered this new cave system, and this is by far the biggest cave system that I have found in this world, and it is just massive. And there are hostile mobs everywhere. As you can see, I'm shooting my bow at them, and it's really, you know, it's really an interesting experience trying to shoot all these guys right here. There's even like Endermen that are attacking me, zombies that are attacking me. One thing I do learn is to use the water to fend off the Enderman, which is going to be a huge help for me once I get to the end. But I am able to defeat all of these Endermen right there. And then pretty much all I have to do now is just go ahead and find even more diamonds. But that's easier said than done, especially in a cave like this. There are even more Endermen, even more hostile mobs just everywhere you look. And there's another one that's trying to get me. I am going to get the ender pearls I need from these guys, though, which is going to be super valuable. And it is a lot of work, though. And just a ton of hostile mobs in this cave system. But so here we go. I'm just going to continue going down, and I'm just going way, way down into the mines at this point. And there's not even really a whole lot down here, honestly. There's a lot of redstone, which is good because I need the experience points as well to enchant the armor. But I am going to eventually fly back up right here and just keep on mining. As you can see, I'm running through the whole cave system again. And this is like a whole horde of zombies like trying to attack me. Like, there's seriously like 10 zombies. It's kind of crazy. And they actually almost kill me because they're even coming out from behind me here. I do have to use my bow to fend them all off, which is, you know, exciting. And this is good practice for me using the bow and arrow because I have horrible aim. So that's not going to be good when I'm trying to kill the Ender Dragon. So defeating these hostile mobs with my bow and arrow is going to give me a lot of great practice as I keep going down here into the mines. Super excited to actually get to use that bow and arrow. Here we go. I am going to, eventually find more diamonds in this cave system. I was in this cave system for a long time too, so not everything is recorded here. There's a lot of times where I'll go into like an alleyway and the replay will like mess up. But I am going to go down here in this cave system right here. And as you can see, even more creepers hiding in the dark. But at this point, I'm feeling pretty prepared. I can pretty much handle any mob in the overworld at this point. I have full diamond armor, and those creepers and this enderman that were killing me before, I'm just slaying them like a zombie right now at this point. Like, I'm feeling pretty confident and ready for the end. So now I'm back at my base, and I pretty much have just about everything I need except for more ender pearls. But luckily, these piglins in the nether are much more fair than the other ones I found earlier. They actually are not scammers like the ones before, and they're going to give me some good ender pearls. And now I'm finally ready to go to the end. So here we go. Like I said earlier, I'm headed to the end, and this is like my my warm-up. I don't even really know what to call it. It's like my warm-up walk right here. I'm excited. I'm psyched up right here. I'm ready to go. Like I said earlier, feeling very confident about being able to defeat the Ender Dragon. I have some of the best armor in the game. I have a powerful bow. Got a good sword. I have all the equipment that I need. And this is it. Like, this is now or never. This world needs to be saved from the Ender Dragon. And I'm the only one who can save it here. So, you can see, I'm going to pass this village right here. And then I'm going to go through this river to the Pillager Outpost, where I'll finally be tested. It's me vs the Ender Dragon. So, it will be a historic battle. Here we go. I'm headed down into the stronghold. And just a few things for me to get inside. And boom! As you can see, I am inside the end. The first thing I need to do is go ahead and actually, build a bridge from where I spawn to the main island right here, using some basalt blocks. And I know it's really fast right now, but I have it at 4 times the speed, so there we go. I'm now onto the main island, and the first thing I need to do is shoot these end crystals. First shot was a miss, not good luck. There we go. Second shot, I got one down. So that's 1 crystal down, 9 to go. These end crystals, they heal the Ender Dragon. But these Endermen are really, already mad. Like, it's not good that I already pissed off some Endermen here. So, I reached the first one with a cage. I'm gonna go up to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and make some scaffolding up here. And I'm gonna get ready to destroy this one. My first time ever doing this. And I don't even have my inventory in the right spot, so that's not good. I have to move everything around here. And now I'm not sure how I should destroy this, because I don't want to kill myself when it explodes. Because I do know they explode when you blow them up. So as you can see, I'm going to waste a lot of precious time here trying to destroy that. But boom, it is gone. That's one gone. Boom, another one gone. Boom, another one gone. So this is actually a pretty good plan here. But now, whoa! I almost died right there. That was a close call. So I have 4 of the 10 end crystals destroyed at this point. That was a close call earlier. Now I'm back here. Here's a third-person view of what everything I just did is going to look like. As you can see here, the Endermen very mad at me already, so I have to fend them away. But a lot to do here. A lot of end crystals to destroy. I'm not really able to hit any with bow and arrow, which is a disappointment. They're so high is the problem. Like, I thought it would be easier than this to hit the end crystals, but the end crystals are very hard to hit because they're so high up, and you just can't get an arrow up there. So here we go, I'm destroying them, and boom, now I'm on the ground. So it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a tough battle to destroy these end crystals. As you can see, I am slowly but surely destroying them though. Here we go again. I'm at the next tower, which I'm gonna climb up here in order to destroy this one. Like I said earlier, there are 2 end crystals inside of a cave, or cage rather. So I do have to destroy those. Oh, the Enderman dragon just knocked me off here, and then boom. I actually caught myself there. I actually saved myself from the fall damage, which was pretty insane. But now these Endermen are mad at me here. It's not good. That Enderman is mad at me. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? Oh, he did hit me there. I mean, this trick works in the overworld, right? So here we go. But as you can see there, oh, there's a lot of dragon's breath. The Ender Dragon has hit me. I'm gonna die right here, and boom. As you can see, I just died for the first time in the end. So here's what that looks like from the third person with the replay mod. I mean, that was a nice save there with the water bucket. It's exactly what I was practicing. It's kind of hard to see this view actually from right here, but as we get close, you can see that I did die. Here we go. I'm going to pick up my stuff though and put all my armor back on. And as you can see here, so there's still a lot of end crystals left to destroy. I'm gonna try this again. So here we go. I'm just gonna get all my stuff. And now here we go. I'm destroying that one again. There's not a whole lot left, but whoa. Right here, I'm going to try to get that one. And this is why I do something really stupid. I put the water bucket down and then I die again. Damn it. So yeah, Ender Dragon gets me right there. Boom. So here we go. I'm back again. The nice thing is though that even if you die in the end, I've placed my spawn point right next to the portal so I can spawn right back there again. And I still didn't lose any of my stuff, which is good either. If the Ender Dragon would have like knocked me into the void, I would have lost everything. There we go. I do hit the Ender Dragon for the first time there, but there's still all of the towers that I have to knock down here. So I'm gonna destroy that one there. And here, as you can see, I got a whole army of Endermen that are mad at me, which is not good at all. And the Ender Dragon hit me, but that actually kind of worked out well for me because it killed all the Endermen. Except for this one. That one somehow survived. But so here we go. Just to recap, I'm going to climb up this tower right here and destroy that one. And I'm not able to reach that one over there. There's still one end crystal left that I have to destroy before I can really start to take down the Ender Dragon. So I'm going to fly over here. I'm gonna climb up this one And boom, there you go. I finally destroyed all of the end crystals. And here we go. So now that all the end crystals are destroyed, it's time for me to start actually defeating the Ender Dragon itself. So there we go, I hit it. And as you can see, it's going to knock down just a little bit of its health. The Ender Dragon has a lot of health, so it's going to take me a really long time to do this. And boom. As you can see, it hits me directly here, but I have these glass bottles, which makes it really nice. Because, these glass bottles will suck up the Ender Dragon breath and keep me safe. So I'm just going to keep shooting away at the Ender Dragon here. And I figured out that if I stand in this puddle of water, then the Enderman can't get to me either. I do have terrible aim though, as you can see, but I figured out the best time to shoot is when the Ender Dragon's coming down to like the perch or whatever. Needs to keep going around though. That was a good hit right there. But it is very hard to hit the Ender Dragon, especially when I'm moving around in this water. That is a disadvantage of standing in the water as you're shooting the Ender Dragon, is you can't get really good aim at all. The good news about my bow though is I do have the Infinity enchantment on it, so I can use as many arrows as I need to, regardless of how bad my aim is. And a lot of times the Ender Dragon's too far away for me to reach him, but I am going to get him quite a bit there. Aim here is very bad though. And another direct hit, but the glass bottles do the trick. At this point though, it's getting pretty hard. That was a big one. It takes a lot of glass bottles. The problem with the glass bottle trick is there's only so many glass bottles, and once you use them all up, the strategy doesn't work anymore. I do have golden apples though, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these golden apples right here. But I think the Ender Dragon is beginning to sense that, you know, its life is in danger. At this point, it's halfway dead, and it's shooting at me more intensely, it seems. It just feels like. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and try to build a little wall around my water. Hopefully, my idea behind this was that hopefully it would help me, you know, it would help me like stay in one spot while I'm shooting the dragon. So right here, as you can see, the dragon's flying very close to me, but I'm missing again. There we go. There we go. And I do have a lot of Endermen that are mad at me still. I'm trying to get the dragon. And here's one. Came really close to me. And I don't have any more glass bottles left, which isn't good, so I do die yet again. It's the third time I've died in the end. But I'm not giving up. Whoa! Even there, as I'm trying to get myself back, the Ender Dragon's trying to push me out. Trying to attack me. I'm gonna keep going here. So at this point, I'm on the verge. The Ender Dragon's almost dead. He's gonna blast me way over there. I do have another water puddle I have over here on the other side to get some better aim. The Ender Dragon's really setting the dragon's breath at me at this point. I mean, I'm just on the ground. And the Endermen are all after me, but there's another one. I can't get out of the dragon's breath. I'm on the verge of dying here. And I'm going to be able to escape. And we still have all the Endermen after me right here. not sure why I'm getting so far away from this thing. But here we go, I'm back in the main water. There we go, I hit him once there, and at this point I am locked in. And I am just not missing at this point. Must have finally got it because I am just hitting so many times at this point. And boom! There we go! Finally, after almost an hour, I've defeated the Ender Dragon. I mean, it's incredible. We'll go on experience shopping. I'm gonna run here really quickly. Endermen are still after me though. Even after the dragon's gone. Just look at all this experience I'm getting. It's incredible. Endermen still getting me, so I'm gonna jump into the portal. And boom! Look at that! The Ender Dragon has been defeated. The world is saved. It's just, like I said, it's just absolutely incredible. It took me almost an hour to defeat the Ender Dragon. It was a long battle. You know, I died 3 times, but eventually I was able to wear down the dragon and defeat it for the first time ever. And it's really an exciting moment. But here we go. So now I'm back in the overworld. I'm gonna head back to my base for the last time because the goal has been achieved here. The Ender Dragon is now defeated, and there's really nothing left to do. Like, the world has been saved, and you know, at first I'm heading back to the base. It feels amazing because I've finally done it, like, for the very first time. But then as I keep heading back, I'm thinking to myself, well, it's also kind of sad because at this point there's nothing really left to do in the survival world once you defeat the Ender Dragon, because that's like the main objective. So it's almost like you're done with it. Like you finished the game. Like, it's something I've been playing Minecraft for over 5 years and never once defeated the Ender Dragon, and now I did it. And it's like, okay, now what? I finished the game. You know, it's just, but it is a great experience, especially after the very first time. And I'm sure if I try to do it again, it will be easier for me, just like anything. Once you do it the first time, it gets easier, but that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a fun experience.